hundreds of years, the perception of Arabian culture has been dominated by images of Islam. But that is beginning to change. Recent excavations in what is now modern-day Saudi Arabia have brought to light pieces of pre-Islamic art from a sophisticated ancient civilization. Some of them are part of an exhibition that opens in Washington on Saturday, as Jane O'Brien reports.
6,000 years of civilization are captured in a dazzling array of objects that are as diverse as the Arabian cultures that produced them.
We have material from the Lebanese coast, glasswork. We have an amazing bronze Hercules from the Mediterranean, a wonderful Hellenistic object. You see here the triumph of the human figure. When we turn the corner, you can see we have the triumph of the written word, because this is a different world. This is the world after the revelation of the Quran. This is Islam.
But unlike most explorations of Arabian culture, this exhibition focuses on what was happening before the arrival of Islam in the 7th century.
Archaeology has only been practiced in Saudi Arabia in the last 40 years. So we're actually standing in a room with objects from one of the first great excavations that Saudi archaeologists undertook in the 1970s. It was a revelation at the time, and actually this is the first time that any of this material has been seen in the States.
This emergence of a previously unknown ancient civilization is at the heart of a cultural reawakening within Saudi Arabia itself, a shift that the royal family says it supports in spite of Islamic constrictions on the way art is expressed and experienced.
We would be doing actually a disservice to Islam if we thought that Islam came to a void, to a clean sheet of paper, to a people that basically had nothing else. It's a new way of looking at Islam, if you like, through these great civilizations.
The 300 or so objects in this show span the Neolithic period to the turn of the 20th century, before oil transformed the kingdom. And there are many surprises. These colossal figures alone should blow apart any preconceptions you might have about just how pre-Islamic culture actually looked. More reminiscent of ancient Egypt or Syria, these statues were only discovered a few years ago. There would have been about 36 of them, all lining the entrance to a temple, and you can just imagine how dramatic and imposing they must have been. For centuries, the bright light of Islam has eclipsed Arabia's past. But now this extraordinary ancient world is emerging from the shadows. Jane O'Brien, BBC News, Washington.